Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka Mono Bluetron, back with another episode of 10-Minute Testing. So today we're looking at LUNALIGHT, a deck which, for the majority of its lifespan, has done absolutely nothing. It's a combo deck focused on getting out copies of LUNALIGHT Leo Dancer, LUNALIGHT Panther Dancer, and LUNALIGHT Cat Dancer, three cards that seem pretty powerful until you recognize that they're entirely situational, require way too much setup in order to make good, and most of the time aren't able to kill your opponent. However, all of that has changed with the release of the new Zodiac Beasts, an archetype so broken that I can't believe it's not banned on release, and this adorable little child in a Big Bird costume, LUNALIGHT Kaleido Chick. So let's jump in a deck edit and I'll show you what I've been playing. So this is the list I settled on. Like I said in the intro, LUNALIGHT is an archetype that aims to summon three very specific fusion monsters. The first, LUNALIGHT Cat Dancer, has 2400 attack, can attack all monsters your opponent controls, and can't be destroyed by battle. The second, LUNALIGHT Panther Dancer, has 2800 attack, can attack all monsters your opponent controls, and can't be destroyed by card effects. And the third, LUNALIGHT Leo Dancer, can attack twice, has 3500 attack, and can destroy all monsters your opponent controls that have been special summoned. So all three of them have pretty broken effects and get a lot of benefits from repeatedly attacking your opponent's monsters. Originally, the way the deck was played was to engineer OTKs by attacking several opponent's monsters several times per turn, and boosting the attack of Cat Dancer, Panther Dancer, and Leo Dancer with cards like LUNALIGHT Purple Butterfly. However, the support release for this strategy was really weak. LUNALIGHT Purple Butterfly is a card completely absent from this list because it sucks ass. As a result, we've moved to a much more busted version of the deck, thanks to a good friend of ours called LUNALIGHT Kaleido Chick. This little baby allows you to send a Panther Dancer from your extra deck to the graveyard in order to make its name Panther Dancer until the end of turn, which makes summoning Leo Dancer a snap. Additionally, alongside Zodiac Beast Rat, it enables a lot of really busted two-turn or two-card combos, rather, that can summon Leo Dancers for a really small investment. So we've completely transitioned the deck to an almost completely combo-oriented version in which we try to make as many Leo Dancers in one turn as possible, or at least as many LUNALIGHTs to overwhelm our opponent. We're playing two copies of LUNALIGHT Wolf. The end portion of this combo involves fetching a wolf from your deck to your hand, so we want to make sure we always have one available. We're playing two copies of LUNALIGHT Blue Cat. To be honest, this could be basically any LUNALIGHT. The fact that you can send it off of a normal summoned LUNALIGHT Kaleido Chick is what's really important. You want to be able to fill up your grave as fast as possible. We're playing two Zodiac Beast Rat. I was playing three and it was a little bricky. Two plus the elemental Zodiac Triangle is probably more than enough. We're playing three copies of LUNALIGHT Tiger, an incredible card. I do not hate drawing into it because he enables combos, but you can fetch him as well. Two copies of LUNALIGHT White Rabbit. This is a LUNALIGHT card that used to be very good, but unfortunately has been relegated to basically the back half of LUNALIGHT playables. However, can still enable some pretty cute plays by popping back row to hand, by special summoning LUNALIGHT Black Sheep. Still good enough, I think. Next, we have the hallmark card of the deck, LUNALIGHT Black Sheep. It's basically King of the Swamp, but better for the deck. Then in spells, we have one Upstart, one Regeki, three Allure of Darkness, two Instant Fusion, one Fusion Recovery, three Polymerization, three Foolish Burial of Belongings, three LUNALIGHT Perfume, three Elemental Triangle of the Zodiac Killer Ted Cruz, and three Fire Formation Tanky. In the extra, we have two of each of our big cat men, one Norden, one Utopia the Lightning, one Utopia the Not Lightning, one Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King, one Castell, and the Zodiac Beast Suite. I'll explain a little more in the individual games, but there are a lot of combos that start with making a Bullhorn. It's really great that if you open Momorat, you can just make a Bullhorn and search a LUNALIGHT, and since so much of your deck is LUNALIGHT monsters, drawing, say, an Elemental Triangle of the Zodiac Beasts and a LUNALIGHT Kaleido Chick represents several copies of LUNALIGHT Leo Dancer. You'll see it in action in-game, and I'll explain it step by step there, but keep in mind this is a very involved combo deck, so you may not be able to pick it up instantly. With that, let's go to the games and see how they play out. So for our first match, we're playing against DDD, a deck that I think is really fun and will be good in coming months, but unfortunately right now is relegated to the status of not ABC, and therefore isn't really playable at Tier 1. However, we're not playing Tier 1, we're playing LUNALIGHT. He's drawn 3 copies of Slimes, which is not really what you want to see in DDD, but he's also drawn Allures of Darkness and Pot of Desires, so I have every feeling that he'll be able to get himself out of this hole. We have drawn okay. We have a Wolf, which means that's one less card our Bullhorn has to find to end our combo. We also have a Tenki, which represents a Molmarat, so I'm feeling alright, but would really like to see another LUNALIGHT combo piece in my hand. He's going to go first. Go ahead and Allure off the starting bat, and what do you know? There's a Savin Kepler right on top of his deck. He's going to use it in order to get a Dark Contract with a Gate, which he will immediately play in order to get Abyss Ragnarok. I'm not feeling great at this point. He's going to Desires into a Lamia, and I think, oh yeah, that's, you know, classic. So here comes Genghis, here comes Lamia. Genghis is going to get back this card, which is going to go into Alexander. Ragnarok is going to get back Genghis, and then we're going to get back Cyril Slime. So that's the end board. Now, this is actually not particularly scary for me, because I can blow up the entire board since he decided to leave this Savin Kepler in attack mode. If I make a Leo Dancer, I can do 35 over the Kepler, and then an additional 35 by blowing up his entire board and attacking directly. So I figure that's my avenue out of this game. I'm going to go ahead and try it out. I draw a Tiger, which is another combo piece and something I'm very happy to see. We're going to start off our turn by sending this Black Sheep to the graveyard in order to get a Poly. Then we're going to tanky our way to the Zodiac Beast and make the Xyz off of one Zodiac Beast. Very fun, interactive way of playing the game. At this point, I'd like to normal summon the Kaleido Chick so we can send a Panther Dancer and get directly in a Leo, but of course we've used our normal summon and therefore can't do that. We'll have to work our way up the entire ladder, so let's start with Cat Dancer. Since we've sent Kaleido Chick, we get this polymerization back, which means we're going to be able to use Tiger's effect to reborn Kaleido Chick. Now, Kaleido Chick's effect actually sends to the graveyard as part of the cost, so even though her effect is negated, we can still fill up our graveyard with guys that'll make Wolf better. Afterwards, we're going to go into the next part of our combo, which is Zodiac Beast Drancia. This card can destroy a card on the field. I'm going to use it to destroy Tiger, which special summons a Black Sheep from graveyard. At this point, we don't really need it because there's no reason to have an extra card on our side of the field, but, you know, I'm one for style. So we're going to start with Panther Dancer here, and then use Wolf in order to banish a whole bunch of cards and make Leo Dancer. Because one of the cards we banished was LUNALIGHT Kaleido Chick, its effect activates, and our opponent can activate like cards and effects during the battle phase. Is that really what this card says? Holy shit. So we're going to go ahead, make a Tigress, attack into the Kepler, blow up his entire board, and attack for lethal. So this game isn't particularly interesting. It's pretty one-sided. Despite that, I've included it because I think it shows sort of an interesting combo thought process that requires you to be thinking several steps ahead alongside the raw power of the best card in the game, Instant Fusion. Our opponent is playing some kind of synchro shenanigan that I really don't want to interact with. Thankfully, we're going first, so we probably don't have to. We're going to start by normal summoning LUNALIGHT Kaleido Chick, and we're going to send a Panther Dancer to the graveyard. Because I have a Wolf in hand, I'm like, if I can work my way up the chain, I can make a Leo Dancer and a Panther Dancer this turn if I have to. We're going to go ahead and Instant Fusion right now in order to get a Norden, and then go directly into our favorite generic in the game, Zodiac Bullhorn. Now, if you make a Bullhorn with 2 materials instead of 1 Zodiac Beast that you're overlaying on top of, you can actually make 2 of these in one turn. You can make one, search, overlay Drancia, overlay Bullhorn, and then search again. It's completely busted. I don't know why it works that way. So we're going to detach Kaleido Chick, want her in the graveyard for the Tiger we're about to play. We get a Black Sheep because we don't have a Poly yet. So we'll start with Tiger, use Tiger to get Kaleido Chick back, use Kaleido Chick's effect to send Kaleido Chick. Here I'm thinking, well, I'll probably have to keep 1 in the graveyard after I'm done with my shenanigan turn because I want to be able to banish it afterwards in order to prevent my opponent from doing anything during the battle phase next turn, since I can't kill them on my first turn. So we're going to go ahead and make Drancia, blow up LUNALIGHT Tiger, summon Black Sheep, poly these 2, make Cat Dancer, Kaleido Chick's effect activates, Black Sheep's effect activates, gets us back Tiger, gets us back Poly. Tiger does not have an OPT clause, so we're going to get Kaleido Chick again, who also does not have an OPT clause. It's going to send this blue cat. Then we are going to make Bullhorn again, get any LUNALIGHT. This is far and away too much. However, I do want to target for a lure. Then we're going to poly into a Panther Dancer, play Wolf, use the Panther Dancer in our graveyard, and a couple of LUNALIGHTs in order to make a Leo Dancer. So I figure this is enough. I don't really want to commit more resources to it. I do want to draw some cards off this allure. I get 2 Molmarat, and I'm like, okay, well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Our opponent is going to start off with Into the Void, the best card ever printed. Draw, I think that's all tuner? No. There's a couple non-tuners here. But regardless, not a lot they can do. Their whole hand goes to the graveyard, and then they concede as soon as I show them that I'm going to take another 5-minute turn. This game includes a life lesson, which is why I've included it, and that lesson is the LUNALIGHT perfume is busted. This is about as bricky as our hands get. We have 2 polys, a third poly, but since we have a way to get LUNALIGHT Black Sheep to the graveyard, we can use a LUNALIGHT Perfume's second effect, which, in my opinion, is almost always more powerful than its first one. That's why I'm playing Foolish Burial with Belongings. So, he gets to go first. He's playing OEM plus Magispectors, a really fun deck playing a really fun card that I love immensely, Magispector Unicorn Kirin. Thanks, Konami. We're going to start off by sending Black Sheep to the graveyard in order to get our third poly, and I know what you're thinking, 3 polys? Well, I'm of the opinion you can never have too many polys, and more importantly, I'm of the opinion you can never have too many useless cards in your hand to discard a perfume. So we're going to get Kaleido Chick. Since we haven't normaled, we're going to normal Kaleido Chick, send a Cat Dancer, poly into Panther Dancer, get their busted-ass poly effects, adding back Kaleido Chick, adding back this polymerization. I mean, it's just great. Then use Tiger to get the Black Sheep from graveyard, just more and more materials. Then we'll poly into a Leo Dancer. So I'm feeling okay. There was maybe a way I could have engineered a lethal out of this. If you know, let me know in the comments below. I would know it if I was a better combo player, but I'm not. As it is, I'm going to get to add this Kaleido Chick back to my hand and then attack for 1,000,000 damage, which is probably good enough. Our opponent gets to go next. So Leo Dancer is very important here because it can't be targeted or destroyed, which matters in a second. He's going to Pendulum Summon a whole bunch of cards, including a Kirin and a bunch of Magicians. Immediately, he's going to get Fox and Synchro into Scarrite. This is Red Dragon Archfiend Alt-Right Magician. This card, unfortunately, destroys. And this card, unfortunately, targets. So neither of them really get over Leo Dancer, and as a result, he's just sort of forced to do the old sad pass-back turn. I have a Kaleido Chick, so first I will Regeki. I mean, not really a good reason to Regeki, but I know this is Fox. I'm still a little concerned that maybe it's something else that I didn't see because I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon this Kaleido Chick. He's going to Magispector Tornado to banish a card I control. Unfortunately for him, Kaleido Chick does not have to be banished by LUNALIGHT Wolf, and banishing it for any reason triggers the effect that he can't activate effects during the battle phase. So now I'm just free to blow him up. So we're back with a deck. It looked really good. However, I don't think this deck is really ever going to be meta for a couple of important reasons, and most of them have to do with the fact that it plays Zodiac Beasts as an engine. LUNALIGHT Leo Dancer seems good against threats like Kirin and threats like ABC Buster Dragon, but if we have to wait until the Zodiac Beasts are released to be able to play this deck this consistently, I have no idea if Leo Dancer will be any good. If you want to feel bad about the future of Yu-Gi-Oh!, go onto the organization, look at the top deck list there, and recognize that as soon as the Zodiac Beasts are released, probably 95 to 100% of decks will be playing them in some capacity. Because of that, we can't really plan for the threats that Leo Dancer will face, and we don't really know if she'll be good at facing them. If she is, maybe the deck's good, but I believe that they're a little more flexible than current threats. Additionally, I have no idea when Kaleido Chick is coming out, which is really important for the deck. There's a time frame element. If Kaleido Chick comes out after supposed banning of Zodiac Beasts, then we're going to have a little bit of a problem here. And most importantly, there are still weaknesses to this strategy. LUNALIGHT's not particularly good at going first. It's not particularly good at not blowing its entire load at once. It's not great at rebuilding. And while this deck does a lot to solve problems like consistency, it's not solving those problems. So while the deck is incredibly powerful, very fun for online play, and super enjoyable, don't expect to see it in paper anytime soon. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed watching me cash in on the Kaleido Chick hype. I hope you enjoyed watching me try and talk you out of playing Zodiac Beasts, and most importantly, I hope you just enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give me a like, a comment, or a subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you want to see me play the decks I make on this show on stream, I'm on Twitch intermittently. Link is in the description. It's been a little hectic this last week, but I should be on a regular schedule very soon. Finally, if you want to see a certain deck or archetype played on a future episode of this show, let me know in the comment section below, and I will do my best to accommodate you. Otherwise, I will see you Monday.